what is the program for the trip? Can we start? I think you have prepared everything so that we can explain everything. Kim, we want to start with the trip?
Yes. Okay. So I have an outline here. New CME, everybody. And
No CME, Sister Kim.
okay, so, hi. So we have, so the trip dates start June 18th. That's the June dates, June 18th through July the 2nd. Okay, so that means we'll depart from your destinations on that 18th. That's a Friday, and you'll arrive in Luanda on the 19th. Okay, and then we'll depart from Luanda on the 2nd and arrive back at your destination on the 3rd of July. All right, that's for the June trip. And then we have the July trip. July trip date starts July 16th. We will leave the destination from wherever you are and arrive in Luanda on the 17th. And then we will leave Luanda on the 30th of July and arrive back at your destination on the 31st. Okay. August trip starts August the 13th. That's a Friday. We'll be leaving your destinations on the 13th. You will arrive in Luanda on the 14th. You will leave Luanda on the 28th and arrive back at your destinations on the 29th. Okay. I wanted to remind everyone to begin the process for your, if you haven't already, I'm sure you have, with your passports. I know it takes time, but we want to go ahead and make sure that's done. And also, if you're having any problem with that, you can go online to www.touristvisaonline.com. Okay, and you will be applying for a tourist visa. If you need assistance with filling out your forms for the visa, the hotel name, I'll spell that out for you. So I hope everyone has pen and paper if you need this information. I'm sorry, it's a little tedious, but it's spelled L-L-A-E-L-L. That's the name of the hotel, and it's a hotel resort. Okay. And the address is Pedro de Castro. And then that's the first line. The second line is Van Dunum. So VAN-DUNEM. And I can post all this for you guys if you like. Comma, Travasa, Travessa, space O, comma, BAIRRO. That's in Palanca, Colombo, Kiaxi, Luanda. And there, you can also find that on social media and Facebook. All you have to do is type in LLAELL Hotel Luanda, and you'll see all of that information right there, and you can gather that. Okay. Also, yellow fever vaccine. Okay, if you haven't already gotten that, you need to go ahead and get that appointment scheduled. You don't have to schedule it now if you're leaving in June, but the thing is, it needs to be scheduled at least 6 weeks prior, because they have a backup usually with that with the travel vaccinations. So go ahead and schedule that, but it has to be you have to receive the actual vaccination 10 days before you travel. Okay. Also, make sure you do your passport. Okay. You can go to passporthealthusa.com to sign up for that vaccination as well. You can also receive the vaccination from other than the local health department, through Walgreens Pharmacy. You can do it there. The cost is usually about anywhere from $66 to $155 in some states. That was a big drastic jump, but I had to go ahead and give you those price ranges so you'll know. Okay, let's see. Oh, medical insurance does not cover this vaccination. Okay, all travel vaccinations are self-pay. And you will need to make an appointment for it. So just letting you know now. Okay, let's see what else. Travel consultations fill up quickly. I did mention that already. Okay, COVID testing. Right now it's in effect. We'll see about that later. It does say COVID testing needs to be done at least 72 hours before departure and have a negative result. Okay, preparation tips, we have lots of those. But before I do the preparation tips, I want to tell you about the ticket price. Okay, so the cost of the trip is $1,600. Okay, that's without us arranging your flight for you. $1,600. Okay, and that means you arrange your own flights. And the reason why we're doing it like that is because the prices of the tickets have gone up, y'all. Big time. They have started fluctuating highly. The price of the ticket, latest check was $1,900, and that's from when I first spoke to you guys about it. If we got that group rate for $1,000 a ticket, we didn't meet that deadline, so now we have to purchase tickets on an individual basis. The good news is that the agencies, the airlines themselves, are actually allowing you to pay like in 3 months, 6 month, and 12-month increments, depending on when you're flying. So that means you can actually have a payment arrangement with them, and you can still fly and get your ticket. Okay. Let's see. We said we weren't going to mention certain things, so I won't go there. All right.
You can mention for the people that are in the land, people in Africa that want to come over for the trip or to visiting Angola in those times.
The only difference is that they will have to purchase their own tickets, really. I mean, most people are purchasing their own tickets anyway, but they will just have to pay off the other fee for everything else. And all you have to do is just contact Sister Kim or myself, and we'll take it from there.
For the questions later, just prepare your questions, brothers and sisters. And okay, let's continue.
Okay, that's Sister Kim continuing. Were you done with you, or you have more to add, Sister Kim?
Okay. Okay. So I did have some preparation tips. We've mentioned them before, so I'll go ahead and mention them again. Budget additional money for food shopping. You can order and go in currency ahead. That's the smartest way to do it.
You're breaking up a little, Sister Kim.
Accessories for hot weather. It will be hot. Hydrate in preparation for your white clothing for your phone preparation. Okay, if you plan on buying a calling card or using a plan with your provider, or waiting until you get to the land to purchase some airtime there. Okay, make sure you have good, comfortable walking shoes. Lots of walking. Okay, insect repellent is always a good idea, and bring a backpack for easy traveling. And those are my preparation tips. Any questions?
Yeah, I didn't hear when you first started speaking, because you were like breaking up on my end.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So when I first started, we started talking about the trip dates themselves. So if you're traveling in June, your trip date will be departing your destination on June the 18th. You'll arrive in Luanda on June the 19th. Okay. You'll be departing Luanda on the 2nd of July. and you will arrive back at your destination on July the 3rd. Okay, that's for the June trip. For the July trip, we'll be departing your destinations on July the 16th and arriving in Luanda on the 17th of July. Okay, you will depart Luanda on the 30th of July. Okay, and arrive back at your destination on the 31st of July. And then the August trip date is August the 13th. You will leave your destination, arriving in Luanda on the 14th, and you will leave Luanda on the 28th, okay, of August, and you will arrive back at your destination on the 29th of August.
Sister Kim, can you hear
Sure.
me?
Hi.
Hi, Christine Yazera. I'm just wondering, is like where I'm located, I cannot get a visa, tourist visa out of here. They told me that they're not giving tourist visas to go into Angola. Is there a way that we could try to sort that out, or do you have any ideas about things like that? Or should we just maybe think about that offline, like after? I don't know. I just wanted to make sure. I don't know that every country is going to allow us to have visas to go out to Angola. So is there a
The
way
thing is, see me, sister. The thing is that we have to know that we are in Corona times, and that what I can say is, you know, we're gonna wait for the best times for traveling.
Okay.
Everything what we're gonna do now is the planning, and maybe it won't be June, maybe it will be July, etc., etc. So we're gonna travel together, which means that we're gonna travel when the best time is to travel. If we won't see any change, then we're gonna have different kinds of ideas. Let's wait 2 months, and then we're gonna see if the doors will be open for tourist visas. Normally, tourist visas are given everywhere, but we know that at the moment things have changed, and of course, this is a traveling, which means people must come with a tourist visa. For anything else, we're gonna talk very soon, like the other visas and the other projects that we used to provide.
Okay. 10-4. Got it. Thank you. I understand.
Hear me, Sister Kim. I have a quick question. Once you apply for a tourist visa and you receive that tourist visa, do you have an option for later to apply for a work visa? Some countries, the first visa you apply for is very difficult to apply for something different the second time. Do you have any idea of how Angola handles that?
Brother Keith, see me, my brother. Nice question. If you enter Angola as a Turkish, you will leave Angola as a Turkish. You fingerprint, and that's the problem. Which means that if you enter Angolan as a Angolan, you you are already Angolan, which means if you enter with a tourist visa, it is not easy to give you a working visa inside there. The only thing is if you are coming for passports or stuff like that, of course, if we can go through a process before, which means before you enter, you can go through a process with us, so that you can get your passports inside of the land. But later you have to leave the land, and if you come in, then you come in as a Angolan. This is the trick, but because you just come to sign in, to put your stamps, etc. But if you come with a tourist visa, you have to leave the land after 3 months.
Okay.
But you can come always again.
Okay. I know we're going to talk about some other stuff later in other projects, so that may that may come in effect with the other projects, which we can bypass the tourists. So that answers my question. One last thing, the yellow fever vaccine exemption. Now, I spoke with the consulate. Some people may have allergies to certain vaccines, and I'm one of them. So the consulate said that you could, and I've already gotten mine, get a letter from your physician with on his letterhead that states that you're allergic and that if they have any questions to contact them. And the consulate said that that would be sufficient. So that's just some added information for everyone.
I can tell you the truth about the yellow fever vaccine. They never have asked anyone about any yellow fever vaccine. It is just on paper. This is the problem, because it's on paper, it's there, but you don't, they have never asked anyone for the yellow fever. I had 2 engineers here last year. Me, myself, they have never asked. My sister, my mother, many people that used to travel from Germany, France, they have never asked them about the yellow fever vaccine, but it's on the paper. I understand you completely. But if you say that you are allergic, come on, then probably you don't need that. It is not the yellow fever vaccine that will stop you coming to Angola. Do people have some questions about the trip? People have seen our videos about the trip. Do people have some questions? Then also you can come out with your questions so that we will answer them.
I just wanted to find out what kind of clothing, about the weather and the kind of clothing we need to bring along.
Okay, it is like this. This trip is we're gonna be in the capital in Luanda. You know, normally it doesn't rain so much. It's like Luanda is like very hot and it doesn't rain so much. Sometimes it rains, but not really so much. So the clothing, it's like shorts, jogging clothes, like for Beulah, like small boots, because Beulah we're gonna walk around and you're gonna see the land. Maybe we're gonna see some waterfalls. It depends on people how much they want to go. I'm young, and I can walk, but there's some people that say, oh man, here it's enough, and it depends on the people. And
I saw some questions in the comments about our children coming on this trip. Yes, children are welcome on this trip. If you'd like to bring your children, please do. Don't stop the babies from coming home. I think it'll be a great encouragement. I'd love personally to be around the kids. So yes, please do. And then someone asked about applying for the passport from their country. Yes, you're going to apply for your passport from whatever country you're in. You'll be applying from there. And I think those are only 2 questions that I saw. Were there any others? Did I miss something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get there, can we stay?
Oh, don't always.
I'm gonna try not to come back. I'm gonna get lost up in.
Okay, I understand.
That's a good question.
That's an excellent question. The only thing is, okay, so if you come over on a tourist visa, you can't stay. And the reason being is because it's only good for like 3 months, right?
Okay.
And I want to say that you cannot renew that. You may be able to renew it once, but I know that it's only good for 3 months, y'all. Sorry.
Okay, CM, Sister Kim, can I ask, in some other countries, I know you can actually get the tourist visa on arrival. I'm just wondering, is it not there? I mean, does it not apply in Angola that they can actually,
Right. Now that's a good one because I looked that up. Okay, I looked up the on arrival visas, and what I found out is the on arrival visas are only good if the consulate pre-approves it. Okay, you have to have pre-approval by the consulate to get an on-arrival visa. So it doesn't bypass anything though. You know what I mean? Like say for instance, I saw a question in on YouTube, so I went ahead and looked that up. It was like, can we go from here to South Africa and then go into Angola? And it's kind of like wanting to bypass a certain product. You can't do that. It's not set up that way. You have to, there's no bypassing it. You have to get that visa. You have to get that yellow fever vaccination. They want to see that little piece of paper or whatever, you know. And even if they don't ask for it, you need to have it just in case they do.
The way that the visas work, the visas on arrival, the countries have to have an agreement. So if you're coming from the United States and you want a visa on arrival, the United States has to have an agreement with Angola that American citizens can get a visa when they touch down. The same thing. It's country by country, and you can go into the website, the Angolan website, and see what countries do have that agreement where you can get a visa on arrival. I'm not in a country that I can get a visa on arrival, so but I'm just letting
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
I stay in Sweden, Scandinavia. I know that going to Africa, you need vaccinations like malaria or typhoid. My kids already got the malaria vaccination to 2018, which is valid for 10 years. So my question is, if one needs, what was that vaccination we had?
Yellow fever.
Yeah.
Yellow fever.
Yellow fever. If they have malaria vaccine already, isn't that enough? Do they still need to have the yellow fever?
They're two different things. So you can't really go there and present malaria in place of yellow fever. But yeah, malaria vaccination is not the same. So if they were asking for yellow fever, that would not be a replacement.
Oh, sorry. I was saying normally when you go in, they don't ask for it, but when you're leaving, they ask for it. I almost lost my flight when I was leaving because I didn't.
When you're leaving?
Yes, but I had it, but I just forgot it at home. So because I didn't bother because when I arrived, they didn't ask me. So and they never asked me actually. It was the first time I have been asked, It was when I was leaving. I almost lost my flight. So I had to play a smart move. So, but they finally let me go. Yes.
Okay. Also, they let you go without you having. Were you going back to Europe or US when you were?
Yes, I was going back to Europe. So they asked me when if here I'm not going to have problems. I told them no, because in my ID card, in the Portuguese ID card, I don't know if it's the same in the United States, but in the European cards, you have all your information, even the vaccines, all your information, medical information, your whole life, actually. I don't know. Here we have our IDs, the new ID now for the past 5 years. It has all your information.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm cooking, so I'm not, I don't have the camera on because I'm cooking. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Yes.
Sister Kim, can I ask? You said the cost is $1,600, yeah?
Yes.
For the flight. So what? Just a guess. What amount of money, in addition to that, do we need to an approximation, in terms of the food we buy, everything else? What will we be bargaining to save to us?
Right. So we guesstimated about $10 per meal, right? One of your meals is provided at the hotel. So that's one you don't have to worry about. So 2 meals a day, $20 a day. You're there 10 days, that's 200, right? So that's what I guesstimate. But it does depend also on how big an eater you are. If you want, if you eat more than that, then you might want to have a little bit more money. But I would say it's about 200 should suffice, because you might not eat that much.
Yeah, I think that's actually a generous, saying $10 per meal is really like maybe like $5, but if you eat a lot, then you probably go up to 10. You take more expensive options.
what of the traveling around? You know, the transportation around Angola. Is that cost? Who is providing that cost? Bus? How do we move around?
Yes, that comes with the tour. The transportation comes with the tour to the tour sites. Now, if you're trying to go additional places, then yes, you know, if you want to go somewhere outside of where we're going, then you might want to budget in some additional transportation money. But I doubt that. I would like everybody to stay together, and it would be great. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe Brother Mikhael can also like tell us a little bit. Do they have Ubers and things like that? If somebody wanted to, you know, just go to the supermarket or something and
Yes, of course. Of course, if someone has his plans to see someone else, something else, to visit someone, or to do some other things special, people like Pastor Mello, they're used to be around here. Maybe also the brother Jonathan and stuff. I think many people will be here in this time that we're gonna do the travel for Angola. Maybe someone want to visit, can't travel because he's sick. Everything can happen, or he wants to do to eat somewhere else. You know, of course, people can do such things. Um, and yeah, we have taxis here in Angola, very cheap taxis. We probably we can find a driver.
No.
We lost you. We didn't hear that last part.
Oh.
Oh.
Sister Kim, real quick, would you also recommend travel insurance?
Oh yes. Now the travel insurance is going to cover the one that the airline offers. That covers just like your flight and stuff, what happens during that time. Okay, but it doesn't cover like medical or anything like that. So if you want to purchase additional insurance, I would recommend that you do that if you'd like. I'm not going to do it. I don't see the need. We have
Dr. Nazambi is our insurance.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who wants to, you know, who feels that they need it can go ahead and get it. But you know, it's, as always,
we have travel insurance if we go to Makela, or so we're gonna drive with a big bus, Macon, and you know, it will be like 1 day trip, right? And it will be a fantastic trip. And we have travel insurance and such things. But
I wanted to ask
I mean, if you come to Angola, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, someone can become sick, but then you just take your paracetamol, or we're gonna pray for you, or maybe, you know, sometimes people become sick because of the changing of weather, because they came to another country or stuff like that. Then your belly start hurting for 1 day, but that's it. You know, it's nothing. You know,
we have to learn to adjust. I wanted to ask a question on with the traveling, right? Like, okay, if we wanted to go, those dates that you were given, if we were to get our own ticket, and let's just say with the Beulah community, are we, for myself, I would speak for, if I buy a one-way ticket, I want to volunteer with the Beulah, but not intentions on coming back. But what is the outtake on me leaving at a different date of everyone else, and you know, working with Beulah? Will that be possible?
okay, that has nothing to do with the trip now. I think this is this has something more to do with the Beulah HMP, which means the You can work for Beulah in the United States with Beulah, let's say like this, because no one is working for Beulah, but we are working with Beulah. So which means that or you can come, we're gonna talk about it soon because we don't want to mix up this. This will be the best part, believe me.
Okay.
We're talking now at the moment, we are talking about the people that want to come over, probably want to come over just to for the trip, just to see Makela do Zombo. I was even planning to show you Mount Zion, which means Mount Tyre. Now at the moment I'm explaining it to Ron Dalton, and he's completely fascinated. And maybe we should go this ways, but maybe there's one little thing that will change. But this is our direction. Then we're gonna see, we have different kinds of videos outside there on YouTube where you can see what will happen exactly here in Luanda. And we have like 3 months, maybe we have only 2 months because of this corona. But yeah, we're gonna travel in the time where people can get traveling visas without any problem. And the maybe in America to coming to Africa is became very expensive, but if you are in France or in Germany, the prices sank already. The prices are already normal. And I think also from Africa to Africa, which means from like Congo, Zambia, Southern Africa, Nigeria, I think there's also not this kinds of prices that we used to see now here from the United States. The United people from the United States has a little problem because I think there is something more going on because of just pricings that they used to give people. These are horrible prices.
Politics.
Yeah. Something is going on there.
Yes.
$1,900. Who's paying $1,900 for flying? This is impossible. This is really impossible. It's incredible. But yes, let's see. Our trip is by 1,600. By the way, if people want us to help with with the flight, like tickets and stuff like that, it's okay. But 1,600 for the Macon, for the hotel, for you eating, for you sleeping, for the hotel de Makela, for Beulah, everything is inside there. So it's not much. It's okay. This is what we have said. And the ticket, everyone can say, oh yeah, I saw, because tickets is always also a luck. You can have luck on that. Here you can find it cheaper than there. You will, it depends how many baggages you want to take with you, and stuff like that.
So with the hotel, are we the women are we getting our own rooms, or are you requiring or would like for the women to share a room, or
everyone has his own room?
Yes, everyone has their own room.
With and like if you want to like bring stuff back, how do I ship it back, or do I carry it on the airplane?
This is very nice. This is what I wanted to say. It's that is what many people used to do. Like me, I pay mostly $100 more, like $100 if I want to go home, because you are just paying for your baggages. Like one we cover, one bag, 23 kilos. Yeah, it can even go sometimes to $150 or $100 more. But if you have like the stones that we used to have here in Angola for that you bought here for good prices, or if we have here let me show you some stuff like photos, or like things like that, things that people used to like in the West, yeah, why not? Yeah, you can buy like you want, you can buy copper and everything here, it depends on your pocket, it depends on you. This has nothing to do with me. but we're gonna pass through those shop to we're gonna see all this. I'm gonna show you all this. It's in Angola. It won't be so expensive, but if you know how to sell it in the West, it's your luck. This is how my mom, by the way, used to do it. Because she's like, if she goes to Africa, because we had no chance, but now we have the in and export. This is something that we're gonna talk also with Brother Keith and other people. Now we have in and export and all those things, but it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of time, but this is another story. But it was a time. There was a time that my mom and I and even other people, they used to live in the West, because I'm a diasporan as well. It's like, if we come to Africa and we wanted to, to bring some things over, we just packed everything. We packed everything, and sometimes, even it never happened because I'm very westernized, but for my mom, she used to put certain things into her bag. We have 3 bags with us, like big bags, and a handbag full of, she put food, treasures, everything that it's horrible. There's a video in Germany, in a big TV show, RTL. My mother was there. They show her, and it was horrible to see my mom, but they did it. They show her, like, here she's like smuggling things inside the land. But now we have all the papers for that as well. Any question?
I think I see a question in the so somebody's asking, Sharon is asking, is $1,600 for a person, or can it accommodate a family?
Because Sister Kim, I think 1,600 there is, it's the hotel is included, right?
Yes, it's the hotel included. It includes transportation.
You see, so there is so much included, so you won't believe there is hotel. Did you also include the hotel in Makela? You see,
Yes,
so
I did both.
this is all packet, and I mean, this is the best price that we can give. It's almost coming to Angola for free, so it's for every person.
Wait, so a family comes, are they all going to pay 1,600 or each, or is there like a reduced price for the children, or what? Like a family of 4 with 2 children and a couple, what will that?
Something that I think Sister Kim has, she had an idea for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
right.
Yes, I do have an idea for that. I'd like to take that case by case basis. How many children are we talking about? The adults will definitely pay $1,600 a piece. I can reduce prices for the children, but give them a much cheaper price, of course. But I really need to know how many children we're talking about.
So let's say if you're talking about 4 children, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Okay.
They're under the age of 18. They're minors, literally.
All minors?
Yeah,
okay.
All minors. Say the age. I'll give my children's age. I have a 15, 11, a 9, and a 5-year-old.
We're gonna reduce the prices also for.
That's just a gift.
Yeah,
exactly.
just estimate. It's just estimate.
Like we have said, we have done our math and our studies. It will be a hard knock job, and and the price is very good. This is something that this is very powerful. This is nice. Everyone that really want to come over. I mean, I will tell you something. A ticket to Angola costs like 600, 700 euro if you book it now. Going and go and coming back. Which means if you book it early, it's like you're paying nothing, and then the 1,600 euros. Come on, that's a good price. It's like it's very good. For all the things later, you're gonna see the work that we're gonna have. the first time meeting. Like for me, it's a big responsibility that I have securities and eating. Everything must be almost perfect. So it's a big work.
So what kind of security do you have with the ticket if you change the trip? If you pay for it
Oh,
early?
we want to do any move. We want to do any move if we don't have the green light, which means that why should I take from someone money if I don't have the green light? But
No, I'm talking
that
about the plane ticket. The plane ticket, not you. Like if
Okay.
you
the plane, it's fine. It's fine. If someone bought a ticket, you can always change the ticket. It has nothing to do. It is how can I say, um um the travel agencies, they use always to give you the a chance to change the flight or the date if there is something wrong with this COVID stuff, which means you can
Uh-huh.
always. And I will be in Angola for a long time. I think the Aldermello will be here. Many people will be here. So which means that you know you can come all over like next month, 1 week later, 2 days later, which means, but for the trip, you know if you see that you have lost 1 week or something like that because something with the trip, just tell them to come in like 2 weeks later if everyone is out of the land, so that you can come visit privately if you like, or you change the trip to somewhere else.
okay,
you know Odd knock times, so this is not our fault.
right.
Hmm. I think
Mhm.
that, can
Okay.
I say something? I
Yes.
think that when you book a ticket, it's always good to pay the extra charges for rebooking, something like that. So
Mhm.
when you want to change a date, or you want to, something happens, they don't need to charge you for extra charges, because it costs money to to change dates. So it's always good.
Yes.
They normally if you buy your ticket on the internet, it's always showing if you want to pay extra for the
Insurance.
booking fee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
So in that case, you don't need to panic about it. So you can always change the date when you feel it's
Mhm.
appropriate to
Exactly.
change.
Like, if it's not your fault if something is going wrong. It we live in hard times now.
Yes. I listen, I travel a lot, and even in this COVID time, and I want you to know that if you're buying a ticket, you must pay the extra for the airline insurance, because
Yes.
things can happen in just in hours, and suddenly if you didn't pay the extra for the airline ticket insurance, it might, I don't know how much it's going to be, but it's just a little bit extra. If you don't pay that extra and something changes, you're gonna lose your ticket, or they're going to charge you a lot more. So you must buy that insurance, so that if something changes with the airline or something changes politically, you're covered. Yeah.
Okay. But
But the good thing.
I would say, please read the insurance cover very,
Mm-hmm.
very closely. Many people find that when they want to claim, what they thought was covered was not covered. Even when something was canceled, and it just somehow the wording was done in such a way that it could
Mm-hmm.
never cover what they wanted. So I would say read it very, very closely. And also I would say that um, if they last year when I booked all the tickets I booked last year were free to change. I don't know if they've changed that now, but it was free to
Exactly.
change the dates. There was no charge for it. All my tickets last year. So I'm hoping that it's still ongoing, in which case check the ticket you're buying, and if it says you can change it anytime, go for that ticket. If you can say you can change it for free, you know.
May
So
I suggest
that's what
something?
you want. Yeah.
Okay. So when dealing with airlines, I would suggest going directly through the airlines themselves for the best pricing and that kind of insurance. Because when you go through the third party,
Yes.
um, cheap tickets, i.e., those type of things, that's when you start running into the problems. I have a personal experience I can share with you. I lost like $2,500 one time
Yeah.
traveling because I didn't have the insurance. Okay, and all I did was show up a few seconds too late. I was in the line, but when they closed that line, okay, for check-in, and you are not checked in, you could lose your whole flight, okay, and have to pay for another ticket. And that's what ended up happening to me. So the third parties are not the best to go through. I would go through the airlines themselves for the best deals and the most security in my flight.
Didn't do that.
I have a, is there like a recommended airline to fly from the US? Like, is there like a specific airline to fly from here to the US to an Angola, like one that you guys used before?
I'm not going to say a specific one. There are several that you can use. Ethiopian Airlines, Emirates, Lufthansa,
Yeah.
all of those. You're not going to find anything that's going to go directly from the U.S. to Luanda. You're
Angola.
always going to have a stop. I mean, yeah, Angola. You're
Mhm.
always going to have a stop. Maybe if you get just one, that's great, but more than likely 2 to 3 stops. So, yeah.
Sister Kim, I guess my question would be similar to hers, but with the trip, we're booking the flights ourselves, or will, if we have the money, are we sending it to you, or like I said, are we booking these trips ourselves, or like?
Okay, yes, you are.
We can help. We can help. We can
Yeah, I
help.
can help, but
To find a good flight. Like I said, I the people, many people getting their money back, or they're getting like you know um, yeah, something like a space, or a chance to rebook to another country or another time. So it's just like that's why I said, we can we do not rush. We do not rush with nothing. It's like we say June. If June is not June, then it's even a month. Then it's a month later. It's about having fun. It's about understanding the culture. It's about coming to the location, jumping into the waters, understanding the Most High in another way, understanding the land, understanding what the Most High really want from us, because every one of you knows that I'm a spiritual leader. Um, you know, Eating our food, looking to our people, driving all around the nature, understanding the nature, talking to the elements, to the elders. It's a looking at the land, what you yourself you can bring to the land, what you can do if the land is for you or not, whatever, etc., etc. So this is what we're gonna do, and this needs this needs we have to be in one accord, and it must be very peaceful. The Most High must be with us and stuff like that. So I promise y'all, we won't have any stress. So if this COVID-19 is in front of our eyes, then we gonna take the trip and gonna do it in another month. That's it. But I am in the have prepared everything.
Sister Kim,
yes.
I have a question. You said we will make 1 or 2 stops. Is that like with the plane, or will we be reconnecting to other planes?
That's with the yeah, you'll be reconnecting to in
Okay.
some cases you'll get back on the same plane that stop and gas up, and other times you'll actually get on a different plane.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you.
Are you going to send us any information by mail or something written?
Yes, I can send all of my my outline, my entire outline for you through your email. I'll be happy to do that.
Okay. So Dawn has a question about the cost of the visa. Did you mention that earlier?
The cost of the visa.
Yeah.
Oh, it's $100, I believe. Give me a second. The tourist visa.
Might it vary in different states and country?
Give me just a second. I'm gonna get that for you.
In the States, it would be one cost. In a different country, whatever their currency is what you pay there.
Right. Okay. Understood.
Mr. Kim, also remember you can post all that information on the community website also.
Yes. Thank you. Great idea.
Can I ask a question? We coming from Europe. Do we need? Sorry, it just flew off my mind. I'm sorry. Now I remember. I wanted to ask the question about the embassies because it's not in all European countries you have Angola embassy. So what if we don't have Angola embassy in Sweden? What happens? How do I get connected?
And this can happen. I believe that this can happen. If something like this happen, you have to do it through the World Wide Web. You have to book your ticket to the World Wide Web. But normally, you should have an Angolan embassy in Sweden.
Okay. I know you. I know you travel from. You've traveled from Germany to Angola. Did you need a visa to travel there?
Yeah.
With the.
I have now an Angolan passport. So this is also what we're gonna talk about those things now soon after all this trip thing, you know. The trip is very important for people that are not really sure, you know, that have, you know, the most of our people have never been in Africa before. I mean, we have people from Nigeria, Ghana, and all those people that want also to come out from those lands and come over to Angola. And this is also a way to find out what Angola, you know, Africa is almost the same. All Africa looks the same, is the same. But, you know, maybe they want also to come visit Angola. Yes, and this is why the trip is standing for. You know, it's like getting informations and having fun. Maybe you have, you know, the year has started, people are going to work, people are stressed, maybe they want also to see some other Bantus, you know, and you know, this is why the trip is standing for. Having your break, having your good time, you know, like a short times out of the land where you used to be now, you know, and you know, just getting more information and stuff like that. And I mean, the price is good.
And my last question is, if we need a visa, if there is a Swedish embassy, I mean, Angolan embassy in Sweden, I'm going to check that out. If we do need a visa, do we need a letter from you inviting us to come to Angola, or we just apply for it?
You can just apply for it, but if there's some trouble, then I'm gonna go straight getting visas for some people. Yes, this is possible.
Oh, that's great.
Getting visa is not a problem. Go ahead.
I think she answered it already, but my memory is kind of short right now because of all this excitement. All right, so we get there. Arrival, we leave June 18th. You say we get there June 19th, right?
Yes.
Right. And then you say we depart on the 2nd of July. Okay, so we're spending
because here, Sister Kim, just why are the informations not out there? No problem. We're gonna send the information, all the informations out very soon. Do you guys have some other questions for the trip? The videos are out there, by the way. You know, just look at the video, share the videos. It would be very nice. You know, and you know, there's so many informations on those videos. Now you have the other prices, you know, and we're gonna do our best to announce also the other prices on YouTube again. I think people will be shocked after hearing these kinds of prices because these are very good. You have everything included. You know, this is wonderful. It's a complete other land, and all your responsibility is with us. So I think it's a good deal. Some questions? No question? Then we're gonna continue with the next thing. Then we're gonna talk now about Sister Kiki. Is everything okay there, Sister Kim?
Yes, I'm good.
Yes, all good over here.
Okay.
I'm kind of slow, so we'll be there in Angola for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right, that's it. I got you. Thank you.
And believe me, you have no time. It's like 2 busy weeks. It's like if you come back to your country, it's like all your bones hurts.
Right.
I tell you.
My
Holiday
bones
indeed.
hurt already.
Holiday indeed.
Anyway, okay.
But your neighbors will like you after that. They will be like, "Oh man, something's wrong here. Something changed."
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah, it is a safari to we plant a safari. We plant museum. We plant elders. It's everything is inside there. We're gonna buy our stuff to resell it in the land where we used to live. I used to come from my mother used to be a businesswoman. I have a little gift from her. Believe me, you're in good hands. Good. Okay. Next. The next thing is we don't want to waste our time. So the next thing that we're gonna talk is a very important thing. We're gonna talk about the homecoming. Many people you know, that are in the Bantu truth, they have understood that you know, that we have the land, that the land is Africa, where our forefathers used to come from, where they used to be destroyed from to the four corners of the earth. The people in the land, they does not know so many things like we do, but we know. And you know, we have advantages because we have learned outside, we have studied outside, we have felt complete other pain, but we understand that the whole world is struggling because, especially because of our colors as well. And then we see how the world is running. The world is like going to an end, and Tatanzambi is doing miracles all over, and it's about preparation. It's not about directly leaving or whatever. For me, I used to call it preparation. But what does preparation means? You know, I understand if some people are like, man, if I go now to Lagos or Accra or Angola, Zaire, whatever, it is so expensive, whatever, because it is. You know, these are big cities. You know, Africa is not. You know, Africa is not garbage or something like that. We have some nice places in Africa, and it's very, very expensive. It is like in the West, no difference. And then we have to see where we can where we want to live, with who we want to live, with which kinds of groups we want to live or partner, which means it must be well planned. You know, what will I do in the land? You do not go in the land to just sleeping and waking up, sleeping and waking up, you know, or going toilet eating, you know. This is not what you used to do in the West. This is not what you're going to do in the land, you know. But I understand if we have some elders to say, hey man, I have worked my whole life, I come down because just to relax. And we have everything in the we put all those things in our minds. We thought we did our researches that Tanzania have given that what he could give us for 2020 for preparation. Everyone knows that none of us lives in Angola or in Congo. I just saw the elder Mello coming down now. He's doing all his best. The researchers, I just give him some messages, and he was like, "Wow," you know. I say, "Yes, the Most High helped me a lot to getting a lot of information, because it's not only me doing that. We have people from Ghana doing that. We have people from Zambia doing that. People from Tanzania. People are all over trying their best to bring the diasporans home. I have cousins. They have not even Angolan passport. They have, you know, it's hard. You know, Angola is full of bureaucracy. Africa is not so easy if you have no papers. I made people. I think we have some people from Africa here as well. They know we have people in Africa in the land. They do not even have a passport, African passport, which means we have to know Africa is not. It is the so-called third world land, but it is not that what the people used to think. It is not the garbage. We have let me compare certain countries like Nigeria, Ghana, even the last land like Namibia, whatever. If you compare those lands with Poland, if you compare those lands with Italia, stuff like that, maybe they have built their countries, but the thing is, these people are poor. They are very, very poor. They have almost nothing, no industry. In Europe, it's Germany, England a little bit. England is there because England is the United, but normally you have Germany, and okay, Austria and stuff like that. But, what I want to say is industry and other things, many of those people, Yugoslavia and all of them, they're even more poor than people in Africa, but no one is talking about that. Which means people must be prepared if they want to come down to the land. And what we have created is, for this moment, to be clear, we have created a platform, Beulah HMP. For now, we do not have websites for it. And the informations are there, but some of it on paper and some of it not. So, but the things are clear. Okay. Citizenship, we have two ways for citizenship. That starts with this. We have a way for citizenship so that you can enter as an Angolan. This is how the Europeans used to come. Some of them, they are Angola. Many Russians, many people from, from even people from America. If they come to Angola, they have our Angolan residence, or they even come with as an Angolan, like a real Angolan. It's like he's born there. You're gonna your name gonna stay. Maybe if you like, your name gonna stay, but the rest, everything changed. And Angolan can have more than 3 passports. It's like you can be Angolan, Nigerian, Ghanaian, and Russian in one time. Okay, no problem. So this is one way. For this way, I have to say clear. This is an expensive way because it's a long process. It can take us like 1.5 months. This process can cost us like $2,500 maximum. So now I knew that we have people that said no, it's quite a lot. So I have found another way to bring people over. It's through working visas, which means there is a way to getting your residence after a year in Angola. if you have if you can provide work, if you have studied something, learned something. And now I know, because we know we are from the West, we know that many of us did not do that, study, blah, blah, have not any experience with works. So there's also another way to bring people over without any skills. And this is where, because they used to come in the name of the company Beulah HMP, and if they come in the name of the company Beulah HMP, it's like the Beulah HMP have to take all the responsibility for this person or this family, which means that we're gonna charge a small amount so that those people can, migrate over and staying, living here and whatever. Yes, this is also possible. Let me go deeper into the details. For the working visa, there is also for the if a family want to come over, by the way, there is a process. Okay, it's a process. So this process is like we have said, like yellow fever vaccine, criminal reports, like criminal how does it called, Sister Kim?
Background checks.
Background checks,
Mhm.
then if I have to like Beulah have to show the government what this person will come to do. But anyway, Beulah is a charity, and we have Beulah Charity. This is the chance where we can bring old people over, even without if people doesn't have any work, because or any idea, or any, if they didn't learn anything. Why? Because we can just write them down as donors. It's like we come to support Beulah. That's it. So very easy. So just writing the name of this person's family, la la la. They come down, and it's very simple. But for Beulah itself, the Beulah team can become like 15 people, and we have different kinds of people like chairman, director, co-director, all this, teacher, blah, all over. They can come over. And then we have created other kinds of jobs: telecommunication, IT, almost everything. If you have a plan, you want to come over, you want to create something with clothing, a shop with clothing, you want to sell goods, you want to dress hairs, you want to, you come with a wood factory, like you want to, cut some woods off, in Angola, diamond business, whatever, any kind of business that you have in your mind, I will push it, but in a professional way, which means not like, oh yeah, I'm coming down, and then standing there and calling Mikhael Massa every 5 minutes. No, I will have all the papers there, because it's a company. It's very professional, believe me. Which means, you will know how much you will win. You will know where you're going to live. You will going to know who will be responsible for you because of the language and stuff like that. So it will be very professional, and this is how it is. No one will come over and say, oh yeah, like, emotions won't bring me nowhere. Emotions won't change anything. It's like, if someone wants to come over, he will provide me things. He will show me. Maybe he have Muzungus behind him that where he used to work, and they want to support him or whatever. And, he have to come with all these kinds of things. Every idea is welcomed. Every idea. Yeah, because Beulah does almost everything. Yeah, you do not want to know how much I have paid for that, for those papers. And I'm paying even more to get an even bigger in and export. If people are, and the same things, the same ways, like people gonna come here, they have to know we need also people over there, because people from here must connect with people from the West to make their businesses, working. This is how it works. So if we want to become big in this world at the moment, and I think it was always like this because the white people used to become rich in Africa always, but this is what most of the people never knew. But Africa doesn't produce so many things, not soaps like Sister Esther. If Sister Esther comes with her soaps to Angola, she's a rich woman. This is how it works. Everyone that has an idea, like everything, and the informations about it will be like a little bit private because people will be like, trying to copy those things that I have made. I mean, later they're gonna do the same. It's always like this, and so it's also good so because Africa and must go forward. We have to develop, and our people from our diasporans, we, all of us, me especially also, we have to come home. We have to have our peace. We have to bring our fathers home. We want a change in this world. And yes, so the thing what I wanted is, if I say to those people that are in the land in Africa, like Nigeria, whatever, just do your researches, like businesses, how the money in Angola is. In Angola, people can do good businesses. It is good. But we're gonna also connect with people in West Africa, like in southern part of Africa, etc. This is something that will be done very, very soon because the papers are already in here, which means the in and export from goods, everything that West Africa have, like here African traditional medicine or whatever, milk, everything that they used to produce used to come over. Everything that Angola have can go to Zambia and everything. So we're gonna exchanging things. Yeah, hallelujah. So we are connecting the two sticks as well, which means you might not believe it, but at the moment Africa is still depending on the West. That's why if you have partners in America that knows very well, if you go to Africa, you do this and this and this will work out, and you're gonna combine this with people from the West, you are welcome. And if the ideas are very good, we're going to connect you also directly with the government. Which means that probably you're going to come in the name of Beulah. You're going to connect probably also with some people from us. Going to live here in Angola. You're going to have a private place where you're gonna come over. It is not so expensive living in Angola, okay? Like the people used to think. From people in the West, it is really not expensive. It is like $250 or $300. Then you have your 2 rooms. I mean, it's expensive for Africa because I think there are some cheaper places in Africa. But then you saw I was talking here, and then poop, the light was off. This doesn't happen so much, but it happens, and you have to be prepared. For everyone that lives in Africa, he knows. You need a generator and all those things. And I mean, for the first year, having someone like a dolmetcher, having someone like a driver, because probably you do not you do not know how to drive in those kinds of situations like it is here in Africa. It's quite like in China or something like that, or in India. All this is planned. We have all those people here that will support you in any kind of work that you want to do. And the places where you're gonna stay, everything we're gonna go through that in internet. We're gonna call the people together. These people, we're gonna find one or two that speak English. Then I'm gonna send some people from here to go to see those places. If those places are also really those places that they used to provide, that they used to show us, because it's Africa. So if those kinds of things are secured, maybe you have some children, then we're gonna know which kind of school is good for our children. Maybe finding a house near those schools, and etc. etc. We have schools here that need teachers. They are just waiting people from the outside to come over to teach. So the payment in Angola is very, very good for people from the West. People from the West used to receive a lot of money because they have, if you have your, your documents, if you can provide us your, Sister Kim, what is the word that I'm searching for?
Certificate?
I'm sorry.
Degrees.
The certificate?
Online with internet. Yes.
Your like degrees, your degrees.
Yes. All your
Yes.
certifications, any education or background that you have just needs to be backed up by certificates, or degrees, as we call it here.
Resumes.
We do need that as well. The resume
Oh.
is nothing without your certificates to back it up.
Only if you have it. If you see that you have, if you have such things, it's better. It's always better. And that's why if you can show me, that, oh yeah, Brother Michael, I will come over, and my plans are, I want to do an ice store. I want to create an ice store. I'm gonna tell you, oh, this is a good idea here in this place we can do. Then you're gonna do your researches for the machines to come over. This and this machine, we need this and this machine, pancakes, whatever. Oh, people are calling. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes. Pancakes, or a truck, food truck, or you want to sell fishes, you want to enter the fish market. Oh, I tell you later. My goodness. So sorry, huh? Yeah. You want to enter the fish market, or you have some plans to keep the nature saved. Do your research. Do your research how you can make money with it, but then come to the land and do it. I will just push you. And the best thing is for people that say, like I said, like those capitals are very expensive in the time. If you say, man, $300 is too much for me for living, I want to go to the villages. You're welcome. You're welcome to go to the villages, but I won't let no one go and do his free will. I want people to be in groups, which means, for the first time, for the beginning, it's good to have 3 people together. If you want to go to the bushes, nothing will happen to you. I swear. But it's not like you're going playing Tarzan alone. No, you have some people there with you, so that I will not be like, these people disappeared, or this and this and this happened. So if you have some people with you, you build your small house in the villages, like in the smaller cities, in Makela, whatever, small community. You have there you have 24/7 internet there, you have light there, everything is there. So, you have probably 1 car or 2, a mechanic with you there, someone that takes care because of some languages. I know that you're gonna learn languages very fast, but I will make sure that always there is someone that because people will be always looking at you like strangers. This is your advantage. Don't think that being the people from the land, it's better than to be strangers. To be someone, we are also not strangers. We are just how can I call this? Is there a good word for that? Like different, and if you come there, they will see you as superior, you know. That's why we have a lot of people that fall in Africa. Why do they fall? Because other people used to come and, you know, they put you like the king, you know. You can have children, you can become very, you know, you can change directly because you see how powerful you are. People do everything for you because you have some coins in your pocket, or even if you don't have it, they will think that you have it. So
Brother Mikhael, listen, we cannot be the same as we've always been. We have to be different, and we have to find a way to integrate, like to come together. So you know, we don't want to fall this time. We have to do something different. What about getting working groups together? I don't know, something that we can start to get together, like, I don't know, a group. I'm a teacher, get 5 teachers together and we come up with a plan. You know, when we get to the land, who do we connect with? Who do we talk to so that we can start to form relationships with the people on the ground? Is there somebody I can meet now to start to build a relationship so that they know that we're not coming to take advantage of them, and vice versa? Do you know what I mean? We want to build relationships together.
like I said, if you come out and you tell me what you want to do, or your group, okay, then you told me, you know, what you can provide, what your plans are. It's not just like, yeah, I'm a teacher. It's like, you know, if you're a teacher, I have to know what kind of teaching you can do, because those people, if you only speak English, what kind of things do you want to teach people in Angola that speaks probably Portuguese, which means you are a special teacher. So I have to find special work for you, you know, and probably this government people will tell you, yeah, now our children want to learn English, and then you have to teach high class people. This is how it works. So maybe you do not want to have to do with such people like governors and colonels and stuff like that. So these are all the things goes through me, and you know, some people here that will tell me if I see what you want to do, and you know, maybe do some small researches. What costs a house? Where do I go? Do I go directly to the jungle? You know, can I live there for 1 year? Right. You know, stuff like that. Right. Some standard things. Can I bring some? Can I ship some things now over? What I probably will need? You know, should I not do the trip just to see before I do the next move, or should I directly go to the citizenship, $2,500 and stuff like that? So there's different kinds of ways. It depends on you. You know, like I said, for the working visa, it's a process. You know, for my case, I have all the papers. So you can come and say whatever you like to do. We're gonna go through that, and it will be a lot of work. But you know, in the end of the day, you will see it will happen. But for you know, what I wanted to say, like, oh my goodness, it's not easy. So just come up with the questions.
I have a question, brother. Beulah, right now, we are trying to raise the money in order to build that base, that foundation from which to spread out and start from. That's right. Is that correct?
This is something. This has something to do with Beulah. This is the
reason I say that is
this is Beulah Charity. This has nothing to do with the Beulah HMP. Beulah HMP is a company.
Right, I understand. I understand it has nothing to do with the company. What I'm saying is that I think people are more comfortable in knowing there's like a base of operation, a place to start from. Now, I know you have Beulah HMP. I understand that. I know that a lot of people too, a lot of us also look at, I'm also, a lot of us is also looking at, we want to come back to the continent. We want to have that unity together. We want to come together as a people. Beulah is a good start at that. Beulah HMP is the business part. That's another component in which we can come over. If we were able to raise all the money that's necessary in order to get the Beulah project up and going, where there's actually a base of operation where things can go, wouldn't Beulah HMP piggyback off of that? That would bring a means for people to be able to come in to help as Beulah volunteers or what Beulah needs in order to start to build that community. Because if we go in as the business first, wouldn't that kind of make things, slow things down in actually building the Beulah project, which is the spirituality and us coming together as a unit, as a group of people serving the Most High? Am I making any sense? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of course, Beulah needs support, which means the Beulah HMP, the truth about it is the company is established, are paying taxes, and everyone that's gonna come over and say that he wants to get in a working visa and it is done. Like I said, why is it the process? It's because you are Angolan, living in Angola, and I have to make sure that that's what you want to do. Also go forward. You know, means everything. You are a police officer or something like that, and you want to come down to Angola and you want to, to be a part of the police people in Angola, stuff like that. You are under my responsibility. The whole company can go to prison because of you, which means I have to do my best for your living, and I have to provide all this. And yes, of course, Beulah, we bought the part of the Beulah house, and there is another part that we have to pay. We have the roof is not done and stuff like that. We have some rooms already. We have some small businesses that we try to. I'm not rich, so of course, if you have some ideas that you want to to put into Beulah HMP to bring it forward, you are welcome. Like I said, for me it's very, very important. We have people in other African countries, people that made good money. If those people are ready, Angola is very rich. It's me. I'm not rich, but Angola is rich. If like I said, if you have ideas, if your eyes are open, you're welcome. You're welcome. But the other things like what you have said for Beulah, for the Beulah house, we are, we saw last time how the people used to attack us on YouTube and stuff like that. So I don't want these kinds of things no more. Yes. So I if people want to help, if people have some ideas, how Muzungus used to help us and stuff like that, you're welcome.
So Brother Mikhael,
Beulah is so nice. Beulah land is so nice. If you have ideas how to put some housings there, some camps, and then do something like a traveling, traveling thing so that people can come over, visit, you are a millionaire. If you have something like a traveling agency in Angola, where do you, or attractions where do you used to bring people over, this and this is in Angola, and people from America, white, Chinese, whatever, that doesn't speak Portuguese and stuff. So you can do almost everything. It is a diamond in the rough,
Right. I think I've been thinking about this for a long time, and for people, we're looking for practical steps. So hold on, Brother Mikhael, just give me a minute, just a second. I think that we need, like for instance, I'm saying I'm here. I want a working group. Somebody contact me if you're ready to go. If you're ready to try to develop an idea together. 5 or 6 people, we get together, develop an idea. I have ideas, but I don't know who to talk to. So we develop the idea, put a plan together, and then take it to Brother Mikhael. We need to get started. So I'm saying, I'm here, contact me. Let's talk about an idea and put a plan together, send it
And
to Brother
it is
Mikhael.
very good also to connect to the people in the land,
Yes,
in
but
the
before,
who are
yeah,
stronger.
yeah.
You know, if
But
we
before,
already are in Zambia or whatever,
yeah,
and they already know Africa and they want to see Angola, they're
yeah,
welcome. Everyone
yeah,
is welcome.
yeah.
You know.
But before, okay, but before that, again, I take things in small steps. Before that, there's a bunch of people on here today. Let's start here, contact each other and put an idea together. And then we go to Brother Mikhael and he can help us get in touch with the people in the land. I don't know anybody in the land, but we need to start
Because
together. Yeah. We need
you
to
need,
take a
I have
step.
to make sure that you have a house, make sure that you have a car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people will ask me why a car.
Yes,
People will
we need,
ask me why a car.
yes.
I will tell you why. It's not like running all over by bus. For the first time it will be funny, but later if you see, man, it's because you guys won't live among everyone. You won't live. You will live in condominiums or in houses that you have security in those houses. You have small malls on those places. Before you go to the villages like Makela is on the village, to the other cities like Makela, Wij, whatever, you have first to understand how Angola works.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go to the villages. And if you go to those villages or cities and whatever, you have already a small house built. It's not like it's a village. It's David's land. It's wasted.
We understand.
So
that.
you're gonna go by yourself. You're gonna go by yourself, finding your place, whatever, or a place from that Beulah will provide you, giving you. If you are Beulah, you are Beulah. So we're gonna find a way for the cheapest things, or even without paying anything. Then you buy with your team or some other people, or you by yourself, and you build your house over there. And then security is like 150 thousand. Is this money here? It's like let's say $90. Then you have 2 securities in front of your house, night and day. And I mean, in the city, in those villages, you don't even need them. And if you have, and for the beginning, maybe you say, I want just the security. It depends on the people. I never needed the security. My mom never needed one, and also the people that used to come with my mom from Germany, even the engineers that they used to take, we never need some people like that, because the most of those people there are children. But maybe someone is hungry and he comes to knock in front of your door. Who knows? So, and that's why it's security. So we are from the West, and I understand everything how people from the West thinks. So that's why I won't bring someone into death or into a situation where you used to say, man, I want to go home. But what I will do is I will make everything comfortable, and people will see, hey, they are in the right hands. And hey, what do you want more? So these are the conditions for those people that just want to come over. And for those people that doesn't want the working visa, those people that say, I just want to migrate over, we are talked about a small amount that we're going to charge, and then they can do whatever they want to do in Angola. The thing is, I will say it very clear. Those people that thinks that just coming to Africa and do whatever they want, they have to know Africa is not it's not garbage. They have a lot of bureaucracy. You can go all over Africa. You have to have an ID, a passport, a house, a car. You need to know where your friends lives, a good doctor, you know, schools. Probably you need to work, or you want some to know where some shops are, where you gonna buy your things. You know how to cook, who gonna do your hairs and stuff like that. You know, so it is like, you know, if you say you just want to come over with your family, then I will make it happen. But don't think that I will come then and give my best so that I will serve. And Mika, now my energy is gone because I had a house here and this house was like this, and you know, no, because I am one man. You have to think like that, you know, one man, you know, and of course I'm gonna use the Tokwis church and probably working with other Bantus and stuff like that, because it will become so big. This thing here will start small, but it won't, you know, will become one day so big, and people will understand what this really is. This is a refuge. But what I really want is people that are doesn't have anything also to come over. And this for this you guys have to give me a little bit more time, okay? Because Tatanzambi does only reveal me things on time. Everything has his time. So for those moments, it's only for those, which means at the moment it's only for those people that has a little money and a little ideas, some ideas to come over. Because I don't want to see someone coming over and and then not knowing what he really wants to do, or and a lost person. A lost person is lost. And if you have someone like this, it's very bad. Living in Africa is very easy. You can have, like I said, for 350 dollars in a month, you have a good life. You have a really good life. um the only thing that I want to say is people must be clear. Do you just want to stay at home watching TVs? By the way, they're showing everything on the TVs are in English here, so don't mind. Everything is English here. But do you just want to looking at people, or maybe we have some men just finding women's and stuff, because this is Africa, people that but what do you really want to do? These are the things that people used to ask themselves. What do I want to do? Okay, so now come with questions so that I can get my rest.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask. In England, when we are looking for a job, we send our curriculum vitae to the agency, and the agency would take that curriculum vitae and look for employers for that person. Does the same system operate? Would the same system operate in Angola, where we send our certificates and everything we've got in terms of qualification and what we do to you, and then maybe you do matchmaking and find out where we can be fitted in? Is that a possibility?
Exactly. We have Beulah HMP. We have how does it call, Sister Kim? Is we can
like an employment agency, like an employment agency works.
Yes.
Employment agency, which means if like here they need always teachers and stuff like that, or if you say, make have a business plan, like an idea, I will just take you and you will see yourself faster in Angola. You cannot even imagine.
For instance, I can do two things. One, well, I can teach if I wanted to teach.
No problem.
I haven't taught for many years. Or I can set up a counseling session for people for anxiety, depression, everything. Or I can work with carers and groups of people who want.
You can even send pancakes or whatever. It's everything that we need, everything that is needed Write those things down, and please, please, please think on it. Think and just put things together. Not only don't give me like, put things together and think on your home, think on your children, think on your husband, whatever, think on your house that you're gonna leave probably and stuff like that, and then come to me. Don't do any move without thinking. Okay.
Hey, Mikhael,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, it's here.
Okay, dear, thank you. With the coming over to do the volunteering, if I wanted to volunteer doing teaching, okay, and I have a certificate, but no experience, there is a ways I can do it through the TESL. They'll find work for me, but obviously you said you have an agency that the HMP can do that for me. Okay, that's good. My question is, like, would you help somebody like me setting up getting a visa, or do I have to again?
This is what I said. For people that say that they just want to come over, there is a way. I will charge a small amount.
Yep.
Because this is the best idea. I spoke to my friends, and they said it's the best thing if I charge a small amount.
Yep.
But then you are free. You come over and you can do whatever you want to do. Yes.
Okay. So that means just sending you my curriculum VA, CV, and my passport pictures.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna send you a working visa. I'm gonna send you a working visa, maybe even from the government directly from Mikhael, with your name and signed from the governors and stuff like that, and that you are coming to Angola and you're gonna work. They're gonna find something that they're gonna say there, that what kind of work you're gonna do, blah blah. Then you're gonna have a visa for 1 year, and after 3/4, like 2/3, of year, then we're gonna go into the residence. For the residence, it's very cheap, but it can cost you like $300. But then it's also a small process. You're gonna write some things, your photos and your fingerprints and blah 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 blah, bureaucracy. But if you have the residence, you can go to Congo, Namibia, whatever.
So as long as I know that I can get all my information, my passport pictures.
Don't find people that are gonna come with you here, because it's not like Mikhael Massa is 24 hours with you there.
No,
please.
No.
I can find some people for you. The Turkish church is here, it's huge. Or I can find some people for you to translate, to show you the land and stuff like that. Even work for you. These people gonna work for you guys. But then Mikhael Massa have to move forward. Maybe I will be in Mexico.
Okay. Well, when we're there, if it's a 1 year, before the 1 year is over, are we allowed to purchase land from you? Because you said that you have land. So are we allowed to?
Very nice land, because that thing that we're gonna do, purchasing land, I'm not interested to giving people land in Angola for 3,000, 4,000, whatever. There's also cheaper land, I think. Is there cheaper land? No, it's like 3,000, 4,000, I think. No, it's not 3,000. It's more. It's like 30. It's like 15,000, huh? In the city, 15, 20, 30,000. So no, we have to go to the villages, and not only the villages, like the smaller towns. We will have a contract. We have a contract with the. Please, just the complete city is there on YouTube. Makela do Zombo. And brothers and sisters, the Mount Zion is not far from this place. People doesn't know this. These are my secrets. Congo is the border from Congo as well. the land of Simon Toko, yeah, the land of Kimbangu and all these prophets. It is a wonderful land. And the rest, you can find yourself. Please pray that the Most High show you what the land is. It is a land of mystique. If you have ideas, you are rich if you have land over there. Unexplored, untouched. And the government is waiting for people to come over. Just to tell you. But we need first people that come with some initiatives. Like, I want to do this, because just bringing people over in mass, it won't work.
I was going to ask if, do you maybe have a list of a few, ideas that she could be having there, which you think people could do?
Oh, sister, go to Google like 125 African businesses that people can do. On Google, there. People can, or there's 30, this video, like 30 different kinds of businesses that people can do in Africa. There's so many things people can do. But you can also just live for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. We have here so many seas, beaches, we have here, you just can chill as well,
No, I meant yourself. You have specific, not, specific.
We are on Zoom, right? Sister, I will tell you something. I am one of the people that are very open, I used to be so open, helping. This starts here. Then you will see a little rat taking it to the neighbor, and then this neighbor becomes a bat. He flies to someone else, and he bites someone, and this person becomes a vampire, and he starts to saying the same things like I have said here, So the thing that I want to tell you is, people just have to think what they can do. There's so many things they can do, and there are amazing things you can do. Africa needs everything. Mechanic cars, mechanics, people that used to do electronic things, electricity, cooking, good cooks. Hey, if you come here with an American restaurant, you are rich. Africa, here in Angola, people eat. They eat. Look at me. I become fat here. People eat. Just to tell you. Huh? It's the truth. So there's different kinds of things people can do. Someone have asked. I said that he thought that Mount Cannon would used to be the promised land or promised Zion, Mount of Zion and stuff like that. Of course, that's what we have found out is that sub-Saharan Africa will be the place where the Tanzania will establish his kingdom. But brothers and sisters, I welcome all Africa. People can go to Ghana, Nigeria, whatever. But in the end of the day, this is something that the Most High will show. He will show where the real place is and where to go. But very soon people gonna understand certain things. If people are smart, they used to always follow the ways of the prophet. Who are the last prophets that came? What did they do? What did they say? I'm a new one. I'm a new prophet, or whatever people used to call me, seer. People like me, people won't believe me so fast, so far. It takes time. But there are some people that died, and all of us, even in the book of the Bible, all of us had the same messages. And if you follow these messages, you're going to find yourself in Angola, in Congo, in those regions there. Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, Zambia, all these places. I don't push Southern Africa so much. But, you know, it is also a part. People now today in Ghana, let me tell you something. Ghana become very expensive. We have a lot of people, English-speaking people in Ghana, American people now in Ghana, but Ghana is quite expensive. It's more expensive than Angola, by the way. So, or, Nigeria is also very developed. So, like I said, we have different kinds of places in Africa where people can go. It's not only Angola, and the only thing that I used to say is, and it will be a big warning, don't relocate, don't go out of your land or place if you do not have any idea. It's like you want to change your job without having, you want to leave your job without having a new job. It's quite stupid. You come to Africa and you have no ideas about Africa. It is bad. It is really, really bad because, there are some people really struggling in Africa, just moving from one place to another, and they have spent thousands of dollars because they could not stay in one place. They have to leave like monthly basis. They have to leave from one country to another, and this goes over years, and then they can get not even a residence, like work, and it's very, very difficult, and most of the African countries, they are not connected, which means it's not like that if you are in Rwanda and you are in the other one in Uganda, you're gonna pay your bills. You're gonna pay a lot to fly over. It's not like, I will just drive over to. No, you want to pay you a lot. And coronavirus vaccines and stuff, not vaccines, testing. So what I want to say is, prepare everything. You have time to prepare. Maybe do the trip first, or go to the preparation of leaving your land, but then prepare everything step by step. You have the time. Take your time. Take your time. The world, there's Revelation 7:3, that Nzambi will not hurt the complete world without having sealed all his people, which means that Nzambi is waiting until the last man. We have to believe in that, what he has said. Okay.
There's a question from Sister Simone. She's asking, how should we prepare spiritually?
So spiritually, we're gonna have our prayer days. We're gonna we're gonna have our tabernacle as well. I have, like always, people can call me privately if they have some questions, if they need some help. Anyway, the thing that we're gonna definitely do in the land, we're gonna have our big assembly and we're gonna push it. But I'm gonna come also to the lands where people used to live, United States, whatever, and also pray together and stuff like that. We're gonna be prepared spiritually, and we're gonna meet each other. This is also very, very important. But at the moment that Nzambi is showing me that I have to push the company, I have to push the charity, I have to bring some people home so that those people, if some of them want, they can also continue working, bringing goods over from A to Z. We need people that used to work with containers, bringing, medicine. We need medicine here. if you say that you spend like $5,000 and you put it into a container, you have definitely later 15,000 or 20,000 out. So these are the things that people must know. It's like you can almost sell everything. You can do businesses with everything, and yeah, this is how it works.
Mikhael, did they set up a cash money app there?
I am creating one.
Okay.
I am creating one, but this is what I used to say. This is why I say there are some countries they are even easier. I'm in Angola. Bureaucracy, it's like I have to do a contract with the bank here, and this is what I'm doing. It costs me money, it costs me energy, and then I will do. This is what I say. If this is established, I need people that are gonna work on this. 3 or 4 people. I wanted to bring even Western Union, working with Western Union. If people want to work on these kinds of things, they're welcome. This is what I mean. But these are the things that I used to think. I used to think about all these things. That's what I want is my team to come down to help me with all the plans. It's like they will know if we need someone, then we're gonna say, come over, we need you here, what can you do? But at the moment, I'm just planning all the things, to getting all the papers done, to getting all the things done, like to having this in and export, because we have certain things like fishes and food that West Africa doesn't have, so that we can ship those things to West Africa. People in Nigeria, they love business. Things to Zambia, things to Southern Africa. Those people from the presidents, they never have done those things. Colonels, they were never interested to do those things. But because, like David has said, I am smarter than those people because I have the one on Simi. And this is, they were surprised, me, a young man, talking about those kinds of things with them, and yeah, it is a beginning. It is hard for me, but this is the full truth. We have to do everything by ourselves. It's not like someone will come. The only thing that I can promise you is, if your ideas are good, if you have good initiatives, probably the government will help you. But it will take time. It will take time for them to take the millions and give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
If someone say, oh yeah, in Africa, the government will help you with millions and stuff like that, it takes time. It takes also a lot of investments from yourself, and then they will give it to you. If you say you want here a shop or whatever, you have to spend money for your shop. It's not me. I won't build a shop for you. You have to spend money for your shop. You rent a shop, then you buy all these kinds of equipments. You the cash thing there, and then you have securities. You have people for the for electricity. Maybe you want some designs into the shop. Then you have if fire comes, this water. Exactly. These guys come, will control if you have those papers. So brothers and sisters, this is it's almost like in the West.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so it's very professional. Like I have said, in the villages, yes, you can also go and just build your house and stuff like that, but then later you also need papers, and with these papers you can go all over Africa and say, look, these are my papers, and if you show them the papers, the doors are open. But you have some countries like in the Congo, I will say it clear, you do not even need those papers. You can just go ahead and you can go ahead and do business and selling things and whatever. In Congo is much easier. But the West doesn't recognize some work from other countries in Africa. It's like some countries are accepted, and some countries are not. If you say, oh, I want to send some goods like food or whatever from Congo, from DRC to a shop in America, America would say no. But I am working to getting those papers, and I have the most of them already here. But like I said, you do not want to know how much I have paid. You know, it's like business for the white people that I'm doing now here. Okay. Questions? Everyone is so quiet here. Did I say so many things here? Or...
Yeah, so I know you've mentioned
process.
yeah, it's a lot.
A lot to think about.
All the possibilities of what people can do when they go
Oh,
to Angola.
yeah.
Is there a place where they can actually search to see what's available?
Oh, why Sister Louise is not here?
Oh,
yeah, there is. The only problem is that I gave those papers for translation, and they do not only translate those papers, but they're given like stamps that those translations are recognized by the government, so that if I'm going to Germany and some of it will go to the United States, so that if people are asking what can I do, so that if you come, this is the thing that I want to do, and you probably have someone, because some of the things we can't do by ourselves. I understand. Maybe need Muzungus or other people from other countries like not Chinese, like Indians or whatever, that can do certain things. And you are the one that are in the midst that say, hey man, I used to come with this and this company, then you can also come with those company to us, right? And that's why I have those things stamped, along this. You won't believe, it's so expensive to get in those papers. But these are the papers, and I can give it to you if you are really interested to know what kinds of things Beulah provide. But like I said, we are in IT communication. We used to help everyone that has have an idea, like working employer. So was it this, Sister Kim?
Employment agency.
Employment agency, exactly. Agriculture, if you have someone, like people from Latin Americas, Southern America, they are very, very strong in agriculture. Yeah.
Is it easy to get is getting a bank account? Will that be difficult? Is that a long process once getting over there?
How do you want to get a bank account in the land where do you not live?
No. After you go through the process, you get your work visa, you get over there. Do you still need to keep? You still need to.
You definitely need a bank account.
Right. Is that a long process there, or will you have to keep your bank in your?
It's like I would say, like some banks is it's the same day, and some banks is like 1 week or 2 days. It's time of Corona, but what you have to do is waiting.
Okay.
But sometimes you have a chance that you have only 2 or 3 people. It depends on the day where you used to go to the bank.
Okay.
But like me, if I show you, I have all I opened almost everywhere in every bank I opened. I was I did not care. I was everywhere. And I don't, I know the problems here, so I never ever will go there and asking for banks problem. No. I even open in banks that are directly connected to Portugal and here and Congo, so that if I have one card, I can go all over and pay, because it's a lot of stupidity here as well. They can tell you something and then you're gonna come tomorrow, and just to tell you, it's your people. It's our people doesn't understand many things. You have to be very humble.
I was doing I was doing some research on that. That's why I asked you about Money app, where you can, say if you're in Canada, I can keep some of my money in my account and then just transfer it under a mobile money app. Because to get a bank set up, you need to know somebody there that's going to vouch for you, right? Yeah, yeah.
The thing is that, you know, the thing is, if you come down, if you come over, it is very, very easy to getting your money down here. You know, there's certain systems that you can PayPal, whatever. Then PayPal doesn't work, but it's like, how can it function? Me myself, I used to send money to someone, and he has someone in the bank that used to give me the money here. You know, but you know, it's an exchange, and he used to get his money out there, and you know, and he give me my part. Western Union is not good. They will give you the rate of the bank. It's not good. You will lose them a lot, but yeah. But this is how it is. You know, you're gonna lose always a little. But there must come another system. This is what we need. If we go to Zambia, they haven't. If we go to Tanzania, they haven't it. Ghana have it now.
Ghana has it.
Exactly. Ghana has it.
Yeah.
This is like what I say, you know, Ghana is becoming more and more and more expensive because it's becoming more and more and more westernized. Like I said, if you have an idea and you know what you want to do, you can become very rich. But if you don't have an idea, just want to come over and sit here and, you know, just want to, you know, pray with us and be in assembly, it's also very good. It's okay. It depends on you.
I'm also thinking of another side. If you are interested in agriculture, you want to have a farmland, you know, to have things like poultry, fish farm, and you know, those kind of things. You know, is that a possibility that you can get cheap farmland?
So for me, it is also a process. For me, it's like farming land is there. Okay, this won't be a problem at all. I can also go over because we have the complete Zaire River. So, you know, we have the complete Zaire River. It goes from Makela up to Nzadi. Nzadi, this is the river that we used to have. It's huge. I will definitely not use all of this. I can go ahead and say, here, take 1 acre, whatever. This is not a problem. But what do you want with farmland if you're not in the land? What do you want with farmland if you do not know how to do agriculture? If you do not know how to do, you know, we have very, very fertile land, but if we do not know where to sell those things, you need a shop and whatever, you need customers. This is a process, you know, so why land? These are the mistakes that the most of the people used to do. They directly want land, and in the end of the day, they have nothing.
If you have land and you know it's yours, then you start developing it gently with one thing after the other, slowly.
Exactly. If you know how to do agriculture,
I have done poultry in the past. I've done poultry in the past.
You know,
and,
this is not a problem. If you know what you do, then it's like we are in the north. We are in the north of Angola. You know, we need like fazenda. What is a fazenda? Sister Kim, can you go to Google Translator Angola into English? Fazenda. FACEND. Fazenda. Like fazenda or something like that in English.
Okay. I didn't hear the whole word as you were saying the last letters. FACENT. What else?
DA. Fazenda. Like I used to say. Not with Z, but with no fazenda. With C. Not with Z, but with C. Fazenda.
Z, F-A-Z as in zebra.
No, C
No.
as in
C.
cat.
Okay, as in cat. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing today. It's like coming over like music. That's what it sounds like. Okay.
In 2027, we are almost there.
27.
Okay. Matter of fair concern. That's what I got.
Matter of fierce concern. What is that?
You mean plantation?
You mean
Yeah, it's like a plantation.
like a
Exactly.
farm?
Plantation.
It's like a plantation.
Farm.
If you know how to getting your cows, you know, and all those kinds of things, this is the best thing that you can do. If you know this business, it's
I like it's relaxing for me. I like farming. It's relaxing.
yes.
I
If you know
farming.
these people here, they eat. You can sell your goods in Congo. You can go to Namibia and selling your goods. You can go to direction Cameroon and selling your goods. So you do not even have to go out of the land, and you can sell the goods out of the land, United States or whatever. It's possible.
That's something I'm interested in that.
It's possible. You can buy. I think what does a cow? You can buy cows, swine, and whatever. You know, me myself. You know, it depends on you. You can sell everything what you want. You know, and it's not. You buy like a man and a woman, man and a woman, man and a woman, and then you know after 1 year you have hundreds there.
Yeah.
What about roads for transportation? How is the roads for transport?
So the transportation from Angola to Makela, it's wonderful, no problem at all.
Okay.
Wonderful roads.
Mm-hmm. And then going from the village, if you wanted to get land for agriculture, but you wanted to also make it.
Believe me, the Angola is a virgin. It is so big, so it's like you can build everywhere. You know, it's like we have so many people from America coming over and buying them land, even in places where no one dwells. So it depends on you, my brother. Oh, Sister Simeone, I've seen her.
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's here. Simone,
yeah. So you're all you guys are all welcome, and like I said, do it step by step. You know, don't rush, and you have all the time. You have all the time, and be one people, like, or 4 or 5. Come over. It's important, because just coming alone, it will be later. It is funny. It is nice. Maybe you have even a good shop here over here, but later you will be like, man, maybe I should have 2 or 3 other people over here, because we are revolutionists, and the people here, they just living. But if you have some people that have some revolution thinking, like, we want to change our land, we want to do something, and we want to bring our people forward and living here, you have an advantage. Thank you. I think that's it. Sister Kim, Sister KK, is there something else?
No, that's it for me.
I have one last thing regarding the filling out the work visas. Sister Kim, were you still going to do a step-by-step on actually how to fill that out, or has anyone talked about a step-by-step process on how to actually fill out the application? We have the requirements, but to actually step-by-step on how to actually fill out the application.
So exactly, very nice, Brother Keith. So for everyone that wants to come over, we have the requirements already. So like I said, criminal background. Then you have your vaccination. Then maybe we want to know what kind of work you're gonna come to do, and how long you're gonna stay. Maybe 3 years visa, or whatever. But I will say 1 year visa so that we can get a faster the residence. And you know, there's some things that is written there, but it's a process. There are some things that I don't know what was. For me, nothing was hard because I will just send all the details about you to the American embassy or to the English embassy in the UK or Germany or whatever, or in Zambia or everywhere where you used to be, and then come over.
Is there anything that we need to? Is there anything that we would need to send you in order for you to do your part?
Oh yeah. What do you think? I have done my job already. This is it. Even yesterday I have showed my criminal background to Sister Louise. She was surprised. I have everything. I have all papers, so don't worry.
Well, was there any particular part of the application process, Brother Keith, that wasn't clear?
Oh, well, some of it is pretty straightforward, like who I am, but it also had information on there like where will you be staying, what's the name of the company.
This is what I have told you, This is what I have told you, You where do you want to stay? Huh?
Yes.
It's normal. It's normal. You have to communicate with us, It's like, just coming over somewhere. No, you have to know where you stay. Then how much do we want to pay monthly? Or because here also we doesn't pay monthly. It's like you pay 6 months.
I understand. I was just seeing if there was like some type of was there like everyone is on a case-to-case basis. People will contact you and let you know everything. I didn't know if there was just going to be like some type of mass information dump of where you stay, address, but this has to be now.
Yeah, really key. It's like if you see that you can't move forward with the question, with the things that are in the recommended, then you just ask.
Got it.
Then you need to you really receive some guidings and stuff. Of course you have to ask me for the housing. You have to ask me for the housing. You have to ask me myself. If I would be you, it's like, if you say, man, I just want a small car, you buy your car for $1,300, and then you have a Hyundai i10 or i20, then you have already a car, a small one there. You have your house, and Angola is yours. You can drive all over, look at what you want to see. This is how it works. You need to contact me. It's not like, now I have here all the papers and I will do la la la. This is what I said. For those people that want just to go to Angola, living forever and stuff like that, and do not want to have anything to do with Beulah because they can't, or because they think it's a too long process, they just pay their bill and then they can come over. But then I won't take care of them. It's so simple. Because if I start taking care, my brother, because people coming over to Angola, it will take a lot of time.
I understand, brother. I understand.
That's why, like Sister Louise, she's in the United States. She's speaking Portuguese now as well. I mean, in Luanda is another thing. They speak in Portuguese, but don't worry about that. There are always people that speaking also English. But for everyone, I have here, we have here some English schools, and of course, there are some young people. They're going to drive your cars. They're gonna translate those things, and after half of a year, even Chinese people speaking now some languages here. But that languages that I would like to you guys to learn if you're here are Lingala, and Lingala, especially Lingala. Then there may be also Kikongo. Why Lingala? Because Lingala is also a language where this is a language that almost everyone used to speak, even in Congo as well. Because we used to live in Makela, we are not so far from the Congo, and brothers and sisters, we are really not far from the Congo, Congo Brazzaville, Congo Kinshasa, which means that it's just the border. And like me, I have now very, very special papers that I can go always over to Congo to do businesses, to visit and whatever, because of Beulah HMP. Like I said, if you have these kinds of papers, you can just go over, and it's amazing. It's like you have residence, or you can do things for two countries. You can do businesses in Congo, you can do businesses in Angola and Congo Brazzaville, etc., etc. Okay, I think I'm done. So I give you now the last chance to ask if there's something is, then because I'm anything else?
No, I'm good over here. If anybody else has something, any last questions?
Okay, thank you very much for listening. I hope you get a lot. You understood all the information, everything. Don't rush with nothing. Because the Most High is with us. A man used to have a plan, but the Most High is the one that's gives the ways. It's like he's the director. You can have every plan, but if the Most High say no, then it's no. If he say yes, it is yes. Hallelujah. And like I said, we're gonna do big works in the tabernacle very soon, prayers, etc., etc. I hope that very soon Tata Nzambi will give us an assembly and bring us a little bit nearer, so that we can start really praying together and see visions and see those things, understanding everything what Tata Nzambi wants to do for us, opening barrages. And I used to believe that Jacob will become very rich, and this is the beginning. This is the beginning. But in our land. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you very, very soon. May Tata Nzambi Amazulu be with you and protect you and your family, and he should give you more and more and more, because I know that Tata Nzambi Amazulu, the God that the power that I used to worship, he is the power that controls the universe. And I used to believe that he loves you guys so much, because this is not, you're not, we are not, this unity it doesn't come from joke, or this is not a joke here. This is real. And I really thank Tata Nzambi, for everything that he's doing. He's awakened many people. He's doing so many things. People from all over the world, Jamaica, from Barbados, from all over are calling. Many people want to come home. Many people understand. Hey, brothers and sisters, the islands will go down. The islands will disappear. Just to tell you the truth, waters are about to come this year. Water, many rain, different kinds of things will happen. So that's why. Don't be never be shocked. All of you can read Revelation 7:3. It will help you a lot to understand that Tata Nzambi will take care of you and your family. And if the time comes, we're gonna meet, and everything will be normal, and we're gonna sing Kimbo, and we're gonna be together all over the world. People gonna come over to understand that that love is the thing that we should hold. Hallelujah. Thank you very much. See you very soon.